Hey folks, good morning. It's Sunday, January 19th, 2020, and this is Ben Capozzi at Broad Shoulders Farm. Behind me is the combined waterfowl house, the duck and goose house that I built with some friends and my dad. We put the pieces together, we assembled the pieces on Thursday, and then on Friday we took down the two existing houses, moved them out, and completely built put together all the pieces for the new duck house. Duck and goose house. So just going to give you a quick tour of that today, where it stands. Saturday yesterday was rainy, overcast, and windy, and I wasn't really able to do much work on the cleanup or other stuff around the farm, so it's a little messy, but I'm still really pleased with how this house turned out. So let me give you a little tour as I let them out this morning.
So as I said, it's super messy, but today's going to be a cleanup day. It's almost my last chance to do a lot of cleanup before the weather turns really cold. It's going to get super loud as I get near there, okay? So bear with me. The new house is 10 by 24 by 8 by 4. Gives them tons of room. It faces south, direct south, so there's tons of southern exposure with protection from the wind. There's plenty of room for the gentle lads who live at the waterfowl home for gentle lads like Patch and Chow, Chinese Chow, and a little red Rhode Island there, and Giro, as well as room for all 30 of our ducks, plus all 16 of our geese, with room to spare for more. The only ducks who don't live in here are 3 of our 4 Muscovy ducks, Skosh, Splot, and Bosley. They have not yet decided to live into a house. They've not been living in a house pretty much since we've had them. Those 3 just hole up at night, but I really want to get them in the habit of coming into this house, so that's a project for the days and weeks ahead. But let me open it up and you all can see. Hey guys and gals. All right, ducks go to work, geese go to work. Hey Chow, good morning. Hello, hi Kudos, hi Wheezies. Good morning. Hey Patch. Come on out. Hi Phyllis. Hey Legs. What is it? They're not going to forget you, don't worry. Alright, everybody's out except for I think this one little Rhode Island Red who has yet to tell me his name. Hey dude. So one problem I know that I'm already having is egg placement. So there's some there, there's some there, there's some there. When I had a 4x8 duck egg house, it was very easy to just go to all the corners and around the perimeter and find all the eggs. Right now it's going to be kind of similar in here, but it's still not ideal. So I'm going to work on actually creating some nest boxes. And I'm going to use more of the hay bales that I have still under plastic there and still dry to create some truer divisions in here, so get a little more distinction on the sections. The geese, it's mating season for them pretty much now through, oh, I don't know, tax day, mid-April. And they're going to get kind of ornery and hissy. And I'd like to actually get them some kind of dedicated nesting boxes over here to lay their eggs in. I don't think I'm going to be hatching out goose eggs this year, but I didn't really plan to last year either, so, and then we got Easter and noobs out of that, so we'll see. But things still to do in here. You can see there's a lot of holes still around the perimeter, something easily that a ferret or a weasel could get in, and a weasel has been a decent predator here. It's gotten about 5 of my juvenile chicks last summer. And so I need to patch up those holes outside. Still this giant hole up here at the edge of each of the rafters. I'm going to try and get that done today. I don't think it would be very hard for a possum or something to easily scale up the 8 feet here and come right in. Whether or not it would want to with the geese going insane, because they make a lot of noise. So we'll see, but it's just not a chance that, it's not a risk that I want to take. There's matching person doors on each side. There's a door there, and there's a door frame there. we were pushed for time and, you know, kind of racing against the daylight. And so we wound up just boarding up this door on Friday night. But I need to come in and actually take some time, create an actual door frame just like the other one, and hang it so that I've got entrances on two sides and then the big entrance in the center for everybody to go in and out. I managed to cut to size actual patches for where the space between the rafters back here. No problem. But again, on Friday night when I was trying to get them all in, I didn't have time. So these are just kind of tacked up outside. They're not really cut. They don't come in. They're not a perfect seal by far. So I need to get that taken care of today. Again, some other holes here in the corners you can see. You know, something easy for a snake to come through. You know, it's not just predators I'm thinking about right now in winter. There's also summer predators like snakes, and snakes love coming into the duck house based on my experience last year. So that'll be a thing to deal with, try and protect against all those. And I'd like to put, if we come outside, I'd like to put a little bit of a skirt down here along the front, especially where the site was not level at all. I've got straw bales protecting it here right now, but you can see there's, you know, 8 inches in the gap that comes down even more down on this end. So I'd like to get a little skirt of, you know, OSB or something to apply along the face there, you know, kind of even it out. You know, eventually I need to get another light so there's a light on each of the far sides, but I need to get a light for the front. Like to maybe get some flags, some duck flags if such a thing exists. I always like to put up flags for the countries that represent the different breeds, so that might be a fun thing to do up here. But and paint it. That would be a fun project. Probably won't do that this winter, but you know, get it painted. Something kind of festive. Maybe put the farm logo up here somewhere. There's you know, a lot to do. But that's it in a nutshell. The new combined goose and duck house. And I'm even thinking about taking a corner over here, excuse me, maybe the northwest corner, and doing some special reinforcement, maybe even some insulation, and marking off a little room that may in fact become the brooder for the chickens, for the chick hatchery. That idea is kind of appealing to me. I'd love to be able to heat up a brooder with just broody hens and ambient heat. As I've been farming now for about 2 years, coming up in March, as convenient as they are, those electric hanging lamps, I just don't want them in my structures anymore, because I lose sleep thinking about if a bulb goes out or if they fall and set things on fire. There's horror stories every year about chicken coops burning up and all the little souls inside are lost. I just don't want to do that. I've tried working with those low voltage heat plates that the birds just kind of nestle underneath, and it's very hot, like right when you're up against it. I tried those last year in the spring, and I have never lost more baby chicks. For whatever reason, either I don't know how to use them properly, or they're just not a good solution for what I need them to do. I just wound up losing a lot of chicks, and plus, you know, if the temperature's not right, you get pasty butt and other issues that suck. So I'm thinking about possibly putting up some plastic sheeting on one side here, and then building a little bit of a frame, and then maybe even more plastic on there, you know, something to get a nice warm little corner that that I could put chicks in to hatch. So we'll see how that goes. That's a later project. I don't have to think about that for another month and a half. Okay, so that's pretty much it. I may even get some internal lights for in here, some motion sensing lights, but I'm not sure. Maybe I'll just get some that I physically have to turn on when I enter. That's probably a better match than just having a light going on all night. The ducks are kind of 24-hour party people. Certainly at night they are super active, and then they work very hard during the day, but they also take lots of naps in the sun, charging up their solar batteries. But yeah, the ducks are kind of awake and chatty throughout most of the night in my experience. So that's where we are. This is the new house. I'm gonna put a proper roof on it at some point when I can afford it. Right now it's just the bare OSB board up here, but I'd like to put paper up here as quick as I can. I've got the, you know, roofing, the tar paper. I'd like to run some of that up here, and that will help waterproof it quite a bit more. And then eventually I'd like to put that corrugated plastic, corrugated PVC, whatever those ridge sheets are. They're just so expensive. I mean, like for a 26 inch wide by 12 foot long piece, I think it's $25. So, you know, 26 inches is going to be just about 4 sheets. That's 4, 8, 12. 12 times 25 is, what is that? Maybe $300 or something. Whatever it is, it's a lot. It's a lot more than I've got right now. So we'll see how that goes. But that's where we are. A lot of cleanup to do today. Got to get everybody's water and feed out now. So I'm going to get to work on that. But I just wanted to see the new house. I'm very pleased with it. And hopefully it will serve us for many years. If you have any questions, please post them below in the comments, or I'm very active on Facebook and Instagram at Broad Shoulders Farm. So let me know if you have questions, concerns, comments, critiques. Congratulations. I won't turn down any of it. All right, talk to you later. Thanks. Bye-bye.